Preparation and setting intentions for a transformative journey. Establishing a focused and supportive environment. So we're going to need to create a quiet, safe space. Find a location where you feel secure and free from distractions. Ensure that the environment has a calm atmosphere, dim lighting, and comfortable seating. You might want to have a journal or a few hundred like I do, pins, crystals, and any other personal items of significance or books of reference. So we have the desk and all of our stuff next to us. As you're cleaning up and developing your space, set clear intentions for the journey, focusing on retrieval and healing, or whatever your focus is. It might be helpful to write down intentions clearly on what you want to do in this space. Is this a meditative space, a research space, or trying to get divine guidance? Whatever that is, make sure you have that intention set, and then make sure you shield the space. So crafting intentions is pretty easy. You just have to be clear and specific about what you want. So I intend to reconnect with my childhood self to heal and reintegrate those fragments of emotions, or something along those lines. At the beginning of your work, whether this is daily or weekly or whatever, you're going to want to set your intention for that, just so that your subconscious knows what you're doing and what you're going to have. And then visualize a successful outcome. So if you're looking into memory recall or something, successfully recalling that. Creating a simple ritual for this might help. And start with shielding, and then setting your intention, and maybe lighting some candles, or having a stone of power or many stones of power, or spell jars, water for purification. Grounding techniques are really good for this kind of work. So it's pretty easy. You can picture roots growing into the ground using stones like smoky quartz. And then centering would be helpful too. And you can use affirmations for that, or just align yourself with the cosmos. An affirmation that you could use would be, I am centered, I am safe, I am ready to heal. Okay, so actually crafting your intention. So you need to identify your goal, and then be specific and positive in how you're going to state it. So you could say, I intend to heal and integrate my childhood experiences with love and understanding. Also, using present tense is helpful, so that you are doing it now. You're currently doing it. Not that you're going to do it in the future, but you are doing it now. That is very helpful. And using emotion with it helps. Emotions and thoughts, they create this reality. So the more emotion you can have with it, the better. And crafting affirmations are kind of similar. You want to use I statements. So I am, I have. That is really helpful to get your subconscious to notice it. Keep it positive, of course, and then make it forward focused. So you are doing this on your journey right now, and you're continuing to do it, whatever it is. I am on a continuous journey of healing and growth is an example. Ensure that it feels true. So if you're feeling worthless, you can't say, oh, I'm the greatest person in the world, because you're not going to believe it. You have to believe it. So go one step above and then continue doing that. So maybe it would be, every day I'm a little bit more worthy of love, or every day I am becoming more worthy, or something along those lines. Now, creating an object of power can be really useful. So this is going to be something that you're going to use during your spiritual time. So meditation, bringing in energy, doing rituals, doing spells. things of that nature, you're going to be using this. You're going to be holding it or have it with you. And it's going to be a container for this energy. So every time you use it, it gets more powerful. So with this, you got to choose your object. So what do you want it to be? Is it going to be a necklace, a ring, a crystal? Most people use crystals. And then you got to cleanse the object, of course. So this can be done with the visualization of cleansing, like using the white gold fire, or you could use sage, or you could use salt water, or you could put it out in the sun. I do not recommend moon rituals at this time. It's very distorted. And then you're going to want to craft an intention for it. So something about, I'm using this as my object of power. It's going to be a container to hold the energy I create so that I can tap into that and become more powerful. Something along those lines. You're going to want to use it consistently. If you skip a few days, whatever, but use it at least most of the time. And then you're going to want to charge your object. And there are numerous ways to do this. You can do it in the sun, you can do it with visualization, and it might be helpful to build a ritual around it. So when you're doing your intention setting, ritual, and shielding in the beginning of your practice, then have that object and then activate it somehow. It's also very helpful if you have some kind of passcode or gesture that you do that you only know that turns it on, because if somebody else gets a hold of it, they could get a hold of your power. And you don't really want that.